Okay, so Truth Tuesday today is hacks for procrastination. So we're going to get straight to my 4 top tips for hacking procrastination. And number 1 is getting really clear on why is this even important? Why do you need to do this? So you're probably asking, oh, I really need to write that email. Oh, I really need to post on social media. Oh, I haven't responded to that. Or I haven't written out this, or I haven't created this content, or I haven't done a live video, or I haven't posted in that group. Why is it important that you do this? What's the real reason that you're even considering doing it? Why is it on the list? Because it's important that you get really clear about why you're doing it so that you have a reason to go back to and a reason it's important and a reason to stick to with, okay, so I really have to do this email and I'm not wanting to do it. Well, why are you doing it? So what is that going to do for you? So the key to this whole why is this important is connecting it to you. So I know all of us are like soulpreneurs and we really want to help people, and that's why we're doing this, and that's why we want to post a video, and that's why we want to put out content. But really, let's be clear for a minute here. All those people that you're going to help is not going to help you get the email written any faster. So connect with why is it important for you? So what are the immediate things that you're going to get if you do this? So give yourself, for example, if I need to write an email, well, why do I need to write that email? Well, what if it gets me 1 new client? Why do I need to post a live video? Well, what if that gets me a new client? What if that gets me a podcast interview? What if that gets me a new person who joins my Facebook group? Right? So considering the things that you're going to get. Yes, we are all doing this to help other people. Believe me, that is the major goal. However, that is not going to help us quit procrastinating. It's probably only going to make procrastinating worse because we're like, oh, I'm going to help all these people. This is so wonderful. But we need to say, okay, what is the reason I'm going to put the time and effort in right now, and what am I going to get out of it? What is the importance for me? As selfish as it seems, that is something that you need to connect with and get really clear about. Number 2 is to break it down, as my clients know I say, into itty bitty teeny weeny size goals. So I recommend cutting them down, breaking it down into 10 to 15 minute actionable things. So if you're writing an email, maybe you're writing the introduction, maybe you're writing the title, maybe if you're doing a live video, maybe you're going to say what the topic is going to be. Maybe you're going to post about it on one social media channel. But create small, teeny, tiny goals. Break them down so that they're in 10 to 15 minute increments, because we can all find 10 to 15 minutes in a day. And I'm going to get into that time thing in a minute, but break it down, 10 to 15 minute things, and then schedule them. So schedule them just like you would an appointment. I don't know, I'm not a mom, but for those that are moms, likely you probably need to schedule in when you're going to shower. When am I going to do the laundry? When am I, as a business owner, okay, maybe I'm working in my 9-to-5 job, but maybe I need to schedule in when I have calls and when I don't. When I do certain things in my business needs to be scheduled in as well. Because for me as a full-time entrepreneur, if I don't schedule in the administrative tasks into my day or into my week, then they never get done because all of the other time gets taken up with client calls. So it's important to schedule in those itty bitty teeny tiny goals, and also to celebrate them. Oh, I forgot part of one. And number 2, I think it was to break them down into itty bitty size goals, and also to add a deadline. So add a deadline to those goals. When does it need to be done by? And then schedule it in a couple of days before it needs to be done, or schedule the itty bitty things leading up to that end deadline. So schedule them in 10-minute increments. You can always find 10 minutes, whether it's going to the bathroom and you need to write a post, go to the bathroom and write a post. Like, I don't care, I'm not touching your phone. So do whatever you have to do to get it done in 10 to 15 minute increments. And number 4 is hold yourself accountable. Oh, thanks Amber and Latoya for joining me. So hold yourself accountable. Now this probably goes against everything that you always hear about accountability partners and about how powerful they are. And listen, masterminds accountability, it is very powerful. But at the end of the day, you are the boss. That's what you wanted to be, right? You wanted to be the boss, so you need to boss up and boss yourself around and not rely on other people to take responsibility for being your accountability partner. No. You didn't want a boss, so it's time to be accountable to yourself. Now, I'm not just going to leave you hanging with that. I personally love to give myself rewards, okay? Whether it's like a celebration of sorts, or even if it's like watching an episode of TV, or maybe it's going for a walk, or maybe it's going and grabbing that Starbucks, but I have to get this done first. When I finish this thing, this 10 to 15 minute thing, then I can do that thing, right? Turning off your social media, going like checking it as your reward. Or maybe you're going to get your nails done, so maybe you want to get your nails done after you've finished all of your emails. Give yourself something that you desire. Make it worthwhile. Make it worth it. Aside from the fact that the reason you're doing this is to get a client, to make money, to have more freedom, to quit your job, to sell more of something. I don't know what your reason or your importance or what you're going to gain from this was, but that was number 1. So it goes back to number 1, but give yourself like itty bitty rewards. And also celebrate getting to every single itty bitty thing. Celebrate everything. I am a huge proponent of this, whether you want to brag to me in my Facebook group, whether you want to brag to us in our Leap group, like brag all you like. I want to celebrate with you. Like, let's celebrate every milestone. Let's celebrate every like line of the email that you've been struggling to write. Celebrate it, break it down into little celebrations, and then you have more celebrations. Then you get more rewards. Great. Like, I'm going to be pampered, like I'm going to get all of these extra things because I'm doing these things. But you are the boss. You are accountable to you. You have to be able to rely on yourself to get things done. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a business owner, if you want to be a badass business owner, you have to be able to rely on yourself to get things done. So put in hacks, put in habits to get you there. Now, I wanted to tell you one little story. And the story around this is that so many people say to me, I don't know how to manage my time. I never have enough time to do this. I can't make time here. I was so busy there, etc. And I want to tell you a story. Let's say, for example, thanks, Amber. Let's say, for example, that I told you that, let's say you said, I don't have time to write that email, or I don't have time to post on social media once a day. If I told you that if you did it, you would make $1 million. Like, I will give you $1 million if you just write that email. Would you do it? I'm going to go with likely you're going to say yes. If I said, if you post on social media once per day for the next 7 days, I will give you $1 million. Would you find the time to do that? I'm going to go and venture to say that you're likely going to say yes. Well, at the end of the day, that is how important all of the things in your business are. If you do them, that gets you a client. If you do them, that makes you money. If you do them, that is building your $1 million or your $10 million or your $100 million or whatever it is that you desire. Maybe it's building your freedom from your 9 to 5. Maybe it's building the ability to travel for the rest of your life as every single day. Whatever your reasoning is, like every single one of those things is getting you to that goal. So if you tell me I don't have time, then you don't desire that thing that much, or you don't believe that this action is going to get you there. And then we need to reevaluate. So is this action going to get you to that place? Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in a week, but is it going to get you there? Because if you don't do it, you're not going to get there. If you never make time to build your business, you will not have a business. So procrastinating building your business, procrastinating engaging with your audience, procrastinating building an audience, procrastinating getting out there, getting your message out there, getting on live video, procrastinating writing that blog post, procrastinating writing that email is preventing you from having that $1 million, or from having that freedom, or from being able to quit your job. So that's how serious it is, and that's how you want to look at it. So if I would ask myself, and I do this often, if somebody was going to give me $1 million for finishing this, would I get it done? If the answer is yes, then get it done. Pretend that you're going to get $1 million, because that is something you will get by building your business. So noticing where and what you're procrastinating, then writing down, what is the importance of this for me? How am I going to benefit from this? And getting really clear with that, then breaking it down into itty bitty steps if you must, like 10 to 15 minute action steps that you can do. Make it manageable. Even if you did one 10-minute thing every single day for your business, just one, the action that you would be taking would be creating the momentum. One of the things with being an entrepreneur is that, like, the more you do it, the more consistently you do it, the more momentum builds behind you. The more people see it, the more people see you consistently, the more you're in front of them, the more your business will build. The more that they will notice you because you're showing up consistently for them. If you're only there a little bit of the time, they're going to forget about it and your momentum will be lost. So even if you just do one 10-minute thing a day, I promise you that there will be momentum that builds. It doesn't have to be a lot. Choose one itty bitty thing, be really clear about how it's going to get you from where you are to where you desire to be, what you're going to get from it. Schedule that 10 to 15 minutes in. If you can get in more than one, great. Schedule them into your day, and then give yourself a reward every single time. Celebrate it and give yourself a reward every single time that you achieve it. Okay, so hopefully this will help you guys get moving. Think about the fact that if I said I was going to give you $1 million, would you get it done? Consider that for yourself. Be your own boss. Be your own accountability partner. Be accountable to you, and get it done so that you can have the business that you truly desire. And if you want to brag, come join my Ladies Living Courageously Facebook group. I'll put the link in here. I would love to celebrate with you. I would love if you brag in my Facebook group, because you know what? I love to celebrate all of those things with everyone. I think that bragging is important. Like, forget it. Like, I don't know why that has a negative connotation to it, but like, seriously, I think we should all be celebrating each other. And the more celebrations we have, the better for everyone. Creates such great vibes. Yes, LaToya, let's celebrate. She's celebrating right now. Join me in my Ladies Living Courageously group and let's celebrate. So come and celebrate, join, engage with us, and I shall see you guys in there.